Okay, now we're going to measure and mark the left parasagittal plane. So with the parasagittal plane, we're going to make the transverse mark at F3, right here, the transverse mark at C3, and the transverse mark at P3, okay? So the measurement is from FP1 to O1, okay? So when we measure, we put our measuring tape right at O1, and we measure right between FC, and the F7 electrode positions. So you measure right in between there. You run the tape over the bipolar C3 mark here, and then the tape runs through the middle of T6 and T5 and PZ electrode marks. It runs right through the middle there, and then we get our measurement right here at O1. So I'm going to put my edge of my measuring tape right there at FP P1. I'm going to measure right through. I'm going to measure right through the space between FZ and FC and F7. I'm going to run the tape right over the C3 mark. It's right underneath there. See that? I'm going to run it right over that. Then I'm going to go in between PZ and T5 and make sure I got my marks and then I'm going to get my measurement down here at O1, which is about a little over 23.5. Okay, so I'll just round it up to 24 and see how it goes. So in the parasagittal plane, the distance between each electrode is 25% of the FP1 to O1 measurement. So if we have 24, then 25% of that is 6 centimeters. So now I'm going to put my tape right at FP1, and I'm going to go right in between F7 down here and FC up here, right in between those marks. And I'm going to make a mark right at 6. Okay, so notice how it goes transversely, and it kind of, it goes transversely, and it kind of curves around with the curvature of the head, right? The mark here, it doesn't really curve, but you get the idea that it's kind of going on this coronal plane now. Okay, and then you do another 6. And you complete the T3 electrode here. So you hold it right on the F3 mark, and you do 6 right there, and the F3 and the C3 electrode is completed right here. Okay. Now we're going to go do P3, the P3 transverse mark right here. Okay. So you hold it on C3. C3 right there, and you go right in between T5 down here and PZ here, and you make your mark right at 6. Okay, so now this one goes kind of transversely too. You can see the parietal coronal plane is starting to form here with the marks. And then this last measurement from this P3 mark to O1 should be around 6. And it is about 5.8. So I'm pretty close. So I'm gonna accept that. So that's the left parasagittal plane.